Yo! Gamers, what's up? Hi, boss swap. What? Smoke cloak. Draw 2 additional cards each turn. Every time you shuffle your deck, add 3 fumes into your draw pile. Well, sure. Hey guys, how's it been? Slay the Spire, you like that, right? We're doing a modded run. Mods are in the description. A10. Let's win. Fun fact, I already did this recording. I did an hour ago. What? At the end of your turn, take 2 damage. Unplayable ethereal. Oh, that is horrible. Oh no. Every time I shuffle it. Oh my god, no. No. Oh god. Okay, well, this is a challenge run, I guess. I did an Ironclad run. Super cool. We got to like 215 max HP. Super cool synergy with double feed. I was going to call it the double feed gambit, and the thumbnail was going to be the Ironclad saying, "Man, I'm so hungry," and then a louse saying, "How hungry?" And it was going to be super cool, but then the recording fucking failed. So now I'm doing a silent run, and we got fumes, which, oh no, this is not good on the silent. And it's every time I shuffle the deck. So, fuck. Anyway, hi. Thanks so much for the support recently. Oh my god. Ow. Ow. But no, seriously, like last Slay The Spire episode I was saying, oh, thanks guys for 50 subscribers, and then the people were like, what if we gave you a plus 20 in a day? Yes. Okay, I guess we're playing with the dice. Roll it once per combat, good effect if it's above 10, get a random common potion, bad effect if it's below 10, and well, I'm a gambling man. No, thank you so much for the support recently, and yeah, if you want to see more modded roguelike content, or whatever the fuck I want to do, I guess, I don't know. I just work here, man. But if you do want to see more cool content, why don't you hit that subscribe button, you know? Why don't you like the video? Nah, just subscribe, who cares? Like, comment, whatever, engagement farm, blue dance, engagement farm, okay, my crippling cloud. Yeah, engagement farm, subscribe, like, whatever gets me in the algorithm, then I can start making money. Yeah, I'm kidding. At the end, why is the font like that? At the end of your first turn, draw cards next turn for each card left in your hand up to 3. That is so oddly specific. Start each combat with 3 regen can go to -1. Give me more crippling clouds and poison stabs, yeah. Roll the dice. 1 strength, 1 dex, 1 focus. Hooray. But no, thank you for support. Please do subscribe if you think my content is worth subscribing to, because the more reach, the more shit we get, and the more content I put out, and the more motivation I get, and the cooler the shit, and oh my god. I'm going insane. I've just been for a run, so I'm kind of out of breath. Pumping up upgrade 2 random powers. Well, thanks game. I can take only, I've got punch of poison. Roll the dice, game 5 weak. That doesn't matter, I'm just gonna play poison cards. Game, where's my poison cards? But no, yeah. Then as usual, let me know what you want to see. I'm doing this run right now, but as said in the last one, but yeah, if you guys want to see some modded characters, yeah, I got a comment from the developer, the conductor, super cool mod. Thanks for letting me play. Thanks for informing me of your masterpiece. But yeah, I will probably at some point check out modded characters. Right now though, oh god, I'm gonna die. Singing Ball, my beloved. Whenever you add cards into your deck, instead of raise your max HP by 2. Hooray! I need to fucking rest or I'm gonna die. Please can the dice give me some good? Additional card each turn. Well, that's fine. It has a lot of permanent bonuses, like giving you potions, or... I know if you roll a nat 20, it just permanently gives you +1 energy per turn, which is kind of huge. Oh no, you split. That's bad. Crippling Cloud, go. Master Reality, Cloak and Dagger, whatevs. Go my shiv. But no, I'm kind of, how do I put this? Fucking tired, because I had to record this already. And it was a super cool run, and I'm really fucking pissed that it failed a recording, because Slay the Spire is very annoying to mod, because whenever you tab out of it, it seeds it as a different game. So you can't play the game in full screen, no, but you can't capture the game either. You have to capture your full desktop and play it in windowed, because... I don't fucking know. Down to 20! Oh my goodness, all is forgiven. All is forgiven. All is forgiven. Actually, I love this game. It has 0 problems with recording, and it never will have. In fact, it's been the best game to record ever, and it's never had any issues. Are they gone? Okay, this game fucking sucks to record. It's so many issues. Anyway, get energy at the start of each turn. You may longer roll it. It's the natty 20. God, I'm lucky, as many can attest to. Penoob. Every 10th attack is double damage. Unload. I don't want to unload my shit. Rest again. Okay, luckily it's Slime Boss, so we don't have to worry about block. Good thing I have a Gambler's Brew. Jesus, that draw was awful. I want to save 1 Crippling Cloud for when they split. Should be fine here. Worst case scenario, they're weakened, we have a bunch of energy. Is that going to split? Yes. But I can set pen up, and I can ignore the fumes. Dagger spray doubled. Nice. You split 32. That's 10, so I can do that. Okay, not bad. That's good, that's good. Okay, good going. This combat, I have another crippling cloud, I believe. These are both very close to splitting, so I'll just focus fire this guy. Well, getting an extra energy every turn is nice. Keep in mind, like, this may seem broken, but, like, if you roll a 1, you permanently get a curse, which is essentially a void that does not exhaust. Like, it's not ethereal. But you can also you can lose 10 HP if you get a 2. You gain, like, weak and vulnerable, and it can be really bad. I, as usual, just got really lucky. Hello, Rayform. Let's get luckier. Yeah, so cool run so far. I mean, such a modded run we got here. This is a fucking awful relic. The 2 cards drawing is good, but 3 fumes every time I shuffle is going to flood my deck to shit and deal tons of damage to me. Anyway, let's find something that gives me synergy. Astrolabe can be replaced. Dry Wither Skull. Whenever you play a skill or power, all enemies lose HP equal to the turn count. Ooh. Ooh, that's good. But I'd prefer Mage Blood. You can't use potions, you can't have rare potions. At the start of combat, get all your potion effects. I love Mage Blood so much. It's one of my favorite modded relics. It's from Aspiration. It's such a just cool idea for a relic to have your potions basically be passive. And it's really good with something like this. Always heal 6 HP, then make all enemies lose 6 HP. Energy Potion, that's a better lantern. It's such a cool relic because it really changes how you see potions, where they're more so relics, to be fair, rather than actual usable potions. And it really changes what potions are good and what potions are bad. So any potions that are temporary are just bad, but any potions that are... Like, temporary potions are worse, but ones that are... Backflip. So something like this, very good, because it just gives me master reality. An accuracy, yes. Remove a strike. So now, every combat, we heal 6 HP, make all enemies lose 6 HP, gain 2 energy at the first turn, and get a Kokungada and whatever I'm saying. And all our shivs are plus. Love this relic to death. It's such a cool relic. Changes how potions work entirely. And it's not overpowered because you can't get rare potions. If you could, it would be busted. It's already good, but if you get rare potions, it'd be busted, because you could just get, like, a blood potion. Actually, no, you can get a blood potion. Blood potions are uncommon. Sorry. You could just get, like, a fucking ghost in a jar. Or, like, an ambrosia. Ancient potion's okay, but I think I prefer what I have. Calculated a gamble. I'm gonna take more combats because I have Singing Bowl. Okay, could I draw any of the cards that block and or weaken? Fucking hell. Okay, Jesus. Fuck me, I guess. I'm gonna press the Rayform button. I hope you don't mind. These fumes are fucking ass. Simply from the fact that, like, you have to draw them. It's flooding your deck with stuff. This is good, but only works if they're attacking turn 1, so no. Atom Bomb. Deal 60 damage, apply 4 poison to all fighters. Including me? Sure, that won't go wrong. Okay. If I recall correctly, this halves your max HP and then gives it all into temp HP. Sure. Upon pickup, this relic gains charge equal to half your max HP, and your max HP is set to 1. Start each combat with temporary HP equal to this relic's charge. Okay, so, how this works is, you have half HP, yes. However, you essentially restore all your HP at the end of a fight. Okay. So, I know, usually, in mods, poison hits temp HP, because you're losing HP. However, I was kind of worried there for a moment. But now, essentially, we have half max HP, yes, but we restore to max HP at the end of every fight. First time each time a basic card displays this combat, gain 2 gold. Also, bum-ass shit relics. And also max HP that gets added, it goes into this. So that makes Singing Bowl even better. I'm gonna make Rayform. Honestly, a pretty cool relic. I've just never really taken it. It does make healing obsolete, which is the only problem. Also, this energy potion allows me to pretty regularly play, you know, the fucking Atom Bomb, which is does it exhaust? Okay, it does exhaust. It turns out the Atom Bomb is a pretty good card. 60 damage. I get its 4 cost and applies poison to you, but who cares? I heal the full every fight. It's really interesting, actually, because it makes it so healing's obsolete, but max HP is much more kunai. Duplication potion? Yes. Acrobatics? Yep. Get good relic, please. Holy Ornithopter. When you use a potion, increase your max HP by 2. Fuck. Unless. Hear me out here. Unless. It doesn't count. Fuck. Okay, well, that's just a useless relic. Oh, man. Kunai is super helpful, though. Getting a duplication potion, duplicate the first card I play each combat, kind of bomb it. Kind of awesome. I could do with, like, a deflect. It is really interesting how this changes it, where you essentially just can take as much damage as you want because you're going to heal to full at the end of the combat. This makes Wraith Form better because it's fucking Wraith Form. Everything makes Wraith Form better. Fucking Wraith Form. Goodbye. Attack turn. Start combat, add a random attack to your hand, it costs 0 this turn. Sure. I was just saying how I thought I needed a deflect. Let's take a deflect. That is good synergy, because yeah, I can duplicate the attack if it's really good. If it's something like a immolate, I can duplicate it. Cool, super cool run so far, yeah. Go, my atom bomb. Kind of anticlimactic, really. I was kind of expecting an explosion. It is just kind of like a basic attack. No. I'll take a doppelganger. I'm not adding 2 claws. Wow, an anger, so helpful. I'm not gonna duplicate that because I'm gonna be smart. I know. Crazy in the Sympho channel. Me being smart and considering my options. Yeah, that's character growth. Am I still gonna lose anyway? Oh, fuck yes, I'm me. Talking about a little bit of greed. Nothing here. Interesting, so the temp HP it gives you is half the max HP when you get it. It doesn't halve any future max HP gains. So with something like Singing Bowl, hello Fire Drake, bye. You shouldn't be here. You're from a Fear-Best relic. Wait, no, you're a Hug You relic. I don't fucking know, I get them all mixed up. Whatever, go in my Ray form. Just get Doppelganger upgraded. Yes, that makes skipping cards with Singing Bowl much more, not impactful, but much more worthwhile, because max HP is, because it's restored every fight, it's, you know, really cool relic, actually. It's an event relic, and it's Bolt Flurry. Upon pickup, choose a card to retain. I'd like to retain my Wraith form, please. I would like to mine 99 gold, thank you. Sup, bitch? Double accuracy. I would have liked to double my Noxious Fumes, but... Oh, I could have played Empty Fist. Oh, fuck, misplay. Okay, problematic. What if I blocked, though? Have you considered that? Have you considered playing the block cards, no? A masterful gambit, sire. Crippling Cloud. Crippling Cloud. Boom, boom. Masterful gambit, sire. Truly at the peak of his game. Then he draws the Wraith form, and he retains it. Masterful gambit, sire. But then he plays the Wraith form. Truly a master of his craft, yes? None can compare to such a graceful combatant. Go, my Atom Bomb. That is such a good card, by the way. Mainly because, like, if you can play it, like, yeah, it makes you lose... It gives you 4 poison, which, you know, is, what, 10 damage in total? See, the fun fact is, poisoned is once per turn, so if you just instantly kill them with 75 damage, which you most likely will, you kind of just win. Anyway, rare cards. I'm going to take a wild bet and take a second Wraith form. Okay, gain energy at the start of your turn, cards that cost 2 or more have ethereal. Interesting with this, but I don't really want it. Gain energy at the start of your turn, you can no longer see the entire map. I have energy from this, I have draw from this, I have this for utility. Now then, all combats become elite combats. That sounds more my style. Oh god. What have I done? Nah, I got this, I'll be fine. I have double Wraith form, how can I lose? What are you, stupid? Watch this. And now we win. Alright. See? Easy. Never worried. Okay, but in reality, this is very good because a big problem, obviously, with fighting elites is that you're slowly going to lose health and you don't get an opportunity to heal. Because I just heal all my HP at the end of combat, I can go into each elite fight at maximum strength. Because usually this would be bad because, well, you have no way to recover. You just have to go elite, elite, elite. But if you're just, you know, always at your maximum HP, well, then you're fucking fine. Though I would like my damage cards. This is kind of a poison deck, I don't know. Go my shivs. So, I'm assuming this will give me extra gold and a rare card. Oh, not a rare card, and a relic. First skill you play each combat is free. That is very nice. More max HP. I'll do it again. I will double Core Surge, because that's the best thing I have in hand. And I will just get a shit ton of dexterity. Why not? Oh, this is giving me money, isn't it? I kind of forgot he was here. Hi, Penny. This guy can be scary, but counter Atom Bomb. Oh yeah, my artifact blocks the poison. Nice. That's annoying. I wanted to play Wraith form. I will now Doppelganger, discard my hand, neutralize you, and then draw a shit ton of cards. That is a fuck-ass awful draw, my liege. My liege, that was a misplay. Total misplay, my liege. Oh, I just reminded myself of Inscription. Go play that game. That's a fucking good game. It's like a card game, story-esque game. It starts off like that, but then pretty quickly turns into something else, which I won't spoil because it's kind of crazy. Which you should go play, because it's a fucking amazing game. And in the first act, I guess, there's this card game you play, which is essentially like Magic the Gathering, if it was in like a Slay the Spire roguelike format. And oh my god, it's so good. And it's so good that later on they made a official DLC, which is not paid at all, which is just that part of the story, but you can just keep playing again and again. And it's so good. More max HP. Crutches. Whenever you get a status, enemies lose 1 strength during their turn. That's... because the way that's worded implies if you give yourself a status... yeah, because the way that's worded, if you give yourself a status, you should make them lose max HP... not max HP, lose strength as well. Buddy, I have master reality. You just... this guy, if you play 12 cards in a single turn, end your turn, he also gives you a bunch of cards to flood your deck. Now, the joke's on him. I have master reality. I'm a masturbator. And you, sir, have enjoyed. Yes, end my turn. It's a weaker time eater effect, so it doesn't. They don't gain the strength, and it's not persistent. It's just if you the first time you play with 12 cards in one turn, end your turn. I do have a bunch of intangibility because, haha, Wraith Form. Win the game for me if you could. Interestingly, that Atom Bomb also... oh, he also gives himself relic effects. No, interestingly, Atom Bomb also applies the poison to them. So, yeah, it's just good for me all around. I do have minus 13 dexterity. I have minus 16 dexterity. That's rather problematic when trying to block. However, I shouldn't need to for much longer. But yeah, it's a cool Ellie. He just kind of does a bit of everything. He basically just steals stuff. Flush your card with decks. What? Hello? Flush your deck with cards. Gives himself relic effects. Gives himself boss effects. He's just kind of him. Unfortunately, Slice. Get fucked. I think it's from Darkest Dungeon. Air Freshener, starting to come out of all your curses in your discard pile. Why not? More max HP, it's very valuable. Remove your debuffs, a charge comes back after 3 rooms. That's an equipment. This is also Strawberry. Bosses start with 80% less HP, I'll take a Prepared. Want anything from here? My current potions are really good. So this is an equipment, you can use it and then it has a recharge. Removing all my debuffs, when the fuck do I ever get this event? I have a Corruption Plus in here, no thanks. The thing that makes it good is it removes all my debuffs, which means it removes the Wraith Form giving less dex, but it also removes the dex down it's already given. So, that's kind of busted. It's once every 3 rooms, so I'll use it sparingly, but that's very nice to have. Strawberry, more max HP, goes into this. Max HP is essentially HP every fight here. Super cool run so far, honestly. I've never really taken this because I always kind of just ignore it. Because the event you get it in is very mysterious and doesn't really tell you until you finally get it. I guess I just kind of had it in the back of my mind that it was bad. But if you thinking about it, if you have any decent amount of max HP, it's really busted. Because you just regain all your you halve your max HP, but then regain all your max HP at the end of combat. Which, when worded like that, kind of good. I'm noticing a slight issue here. You aren't dead. Good thing I grabbed this. Guess what, bitch? I can block again. Get fucked. That's the problem with Mage Blood, though, is that you can't use your potions, obviously. So yes, whilst your potions change like that, you can't use them in like a pinch. Oh shit, I just realized something. I don't know if you guys saw that. This Smoke Cloak, every time you shuffle your deck, add 3 fumes. These are statuses, which means whenever I shuffle my deck, enemies lose 1 strength during their next turn. So they lose 3 strength. You can sell potions to the merchant. Oh, interesting. Prepared. That's a really cool synergy, actually. So if I just continuously shuffle my deck, well then they just keep shuffling my deck and they just keep losing strength. Do with a Catalyst. That would go nutty. Yeah, you're intangible. Guess what, asshole? I can do it more. 1 intangible or boo-hoo? I got 5. Oh, you're gonna add burns to my deck? Well, quiet about it. Okay, I'm gonna fucking give you strength down. You gotta add burns to my deck. Boo-hoo, strength down. Get fucked. You went special code. But no, go play Inscription. Awesome game. I maybe would do a playthrough of it on the channel, but the problem is it's very much one of those games where once you play it once, you kind of have played the game, if that makes sense. Like, it's not really something you can repeat play. And obviously, like I said, there's the DLC, which is the free DLC. The free DLC, which is only the roguelike part, which is cool, but it's not a very good roguelite. It's a cool gameplay thing, and it's very fun to play, but it's not a very good roguelite in the sense that repeatedly playing it again and again and again, infinitely. Your attacks that cost 2 or more only deal half damage, then you apply half of the damage as mark, and then make enemies lose. No thanks. Leg sweep, yes thanks. Very interesting relic. I really wish there was just some... I don't really know the point of marked as a mechanic, because, like, there's two major mechanics in the game which I feel like just aren't used at all, which is lock-on from the defect, and then marked from the Watcher, where you have two pretty interesting mechanics that you would think would have more synergy with them, but they both just have one card that uses them and then never again. And it's not like it's its own thing, because, like, if something like Talk to the Hand, yes, it has its own debuff and it's its own thing, but, like, the card specifically says, oh, it does what the debuff does. Doves, what the fuck? But with those ones, it says specifically apply this debuff as if it would be used elsewhere that isn't this one singular card. Game, I would like my shivs. A thank you game for my shivs. I'll be fine. Tactical strength down. Wait, kind of huge. I'm playing with my I'm playing to the synergy. I'm playing to the synergy. God, he's smart. Crystal Orb. Whenever you rest, you get to see potential upcoming... Sure. Apply 1 poison to enemies when you damage them, lose 1 strength. I need that. I really need the extra damage. Okay, burning only time. The first 3 starter strikes you play deal 6 damage to all enemies. That's really good, actually. Wait a minute. I am not going into Wrath game. Okay, well, we now have Envenom, which is rather helpful for our poison deck. I'm going to skip ahead a bit more here because these are all going to be elite combat, so they're going to take a while. Boom. Golden Ring. You can never take more damage in a single hit of the amount of cards in your deck. Well, that's very nice. That's rather nice, is it not? Let's upgrade my other Ray form. And let's beat the shit out of Reptomancer. Atom Bomb, go. It's a very anticlimactic thing for just an actual nuke. And now we kill this guy. Kaboom. Yay. Golden Egg. Whenever you add a rare card to your deck, is upgraded. When you purchase a card from the shop, it's upgraded. Yay. You are not elite combat. Wait a minute. Do I lose 0 HP, lose 0 max HP, or heal 0 HP? I think I'll heal that 0 HP. Hello, Awakened One. Now then. I'm going to be smart and not play my Wraith forms immediately. Now, I do have Blast Shower, which is very important. And another thing is this comes back to 3 rooms. So, I can use this here and still have it ready for the heart, which is very important. I also blow this guy up. Yeah, I'm taking a lot of damage here, but who cares when you have Wraith form? Okay, Wraith form. Do that. Okay. Should be fine now. Block Doppelganger here. I want to play my other Wraith form and then use Blast Shower because I want to obviously get them out at the same time. And use this. Cool. Also gets rid of the poison. Okay. 4 turns of intangibility. And we aren't losing our decks either. We also have Kunai, so we're building up decks. So, actually, we're kind of fine. And I was never worried for even a moment. A very annoying split here because of... Oh shit, the fumes. Because of how intangibility works out. I get 1 turn, you know. Okay. We actually have to start blocking and playing the game. Goodness gracious. I'm sorry, does that work how I think it does? Whenever you get a status... Okay. What happens if I discard this Void? No fucking way that works. So because I'm adding the status back into my deck, technically, it's considering me getting a status. Therefore, lowering the strength again. Get fucked. That's awesome, actually. I really like that. But that's so cool. I can just play around the fumes by discarding them and getting strength down again. That's fucking awesome. Do still have to not die here. Important little, you know, caveat. Goodbye. That's such an awesome way of synergizing. Oh, this counts as a flaw, doesn't it? Oh, I'm fine with the Blast Shower then. All the heart. Upon pick up gain 1 potion slot, potions in combat will always be in Tropic Brews. Whenever an enemy gains strength, gain equal strength. No! Every 5 turns, gain 2 energy. I will take an Apotheosis. That will be upgraded as well, because I bought it. I'm gonna take a wild guess. I will take a wild guess. I'm gonna take a wild guess and say, this is also going to give me strength down if I give an enemy strength down. So no thank you. Do not be fooled by their tricks. Now then, let's fucking kill these guys. I think Wraith Form is a very balanced card. And in fact is in no need of any nerfs at all. And should in fact instead be buffed. Because frankly, it's a bit absurd how little, like how much it lowers your dex by. You should really just, you know, buff it a bit. Make it so it gives you more dex, you know? I'm going to blow you to smithereens. Goodbye. To smithereens, you say? Dude, that's so cool. Discarding a status counting as adding to my deck again and giving strength down is so fucking funny. You know, this Fumes, honestly, has not been nearly as detrimental as I thought it would be. Like, don't get me wrong, the plus draw is amazing, regardless of what else it gives you, but I really expected it to be much more detrimental. But then again, I am playing specifically a Silent deck which is poison focused and not like heavy discard shuffling. I think if you shuffled your deck a lot, this would be worse. Free red card rewards. This is just a better version of this. I mean, hey, you said plus card rewards. I heard plus more max HP. Yeah, this just gives me 1 strength and envenom instead of losing 1 strength and then gaining an envenom. Okay, hard time. That's bad. Okay, I wanted to draw my Wraith Forms there to double play. Fuck! I don't need to do that yet. So the plan is play both Wraith Forms, then Blast Shower. Also, yep, I was just gonna say, you just added a bunch of statuses to my deck. Have you not seen me on the way up? Yeah, buddy, that's just gonna give you strength downs. So you do have to manually discard the statuses. Still awesome that you can just do that, though. Okay, draw me Wraith Form. Yes! Take that, bitch! Hurrah! Wait, so the Fume... If I retain the Fume, it doesn't deal the damage to me. Plenty of turns to deal damage, build up poison, and then also build up dex. I mean, getting this is a very nice potion throb. This is what I mean. Stuff like this Mage Blood, it makes certain things, potions, far more valuable. For example, we just have a Master Reality, an Envenom, and an Echo Form on turn 1. So it really changes how you look at potions, and it's, what do you mean 135 damage? What if I lowered that? What if I lowered it again? Hmm? Yes, how would you feel then? Hmm? Does this irk you? How devious. I'm sorry, if I retain a status, it does it as well. What if I play a status? Okay, so if I do anything but play a status, it lowers your strength. Why the fuck is it like that? I'm not gonna complain, that's kind of awesome. So I guess it's coded that if one gets added into your hand, discard pile, or draw pile, because I'm retaining it, it's putting it back into my hand. Anyway, get fucked, dude. Shaboom. What the fuck? That was sick. I love Mage Blood so much. This was funny. We got so many relics. Crutches is very fun. I'm sorry, that's a common relic? The amount of ways you can add statuses to yourself makes this need far more than a common relic. This should be uncommon. I know, this is such a super cool relic with just how much you can do and how it's worded and coded. This was never used. This is a very cool relic. I never really gave it the time of day, but yeah, it's essentially just heal to full after every combat, but just half your max HP, which, when worded like that, it is much better than what it appears. And then this getting early on, kind of carried. Yeah, I know, stream of luck, check in PC, but this was interesting. I really expected it to be more of a detriment, but it really just wasn't. But yeah, that was an awesome run on this island. But anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.